Unleashing your inner titan, the revolutionary mindset of Black women entrepreneurs. Welcome to the Black CEO Podcast, where we're about to embark on a journey that will challenge your perspective, ignite your entrepreneurial spirit, and quite possibly change the trajectory of your life. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the wisdom of a true visionary, Esther Franklin. Now, before we begin, let me tell you something about Esther. This woman isn't just successful, she's a force of nature. Her insights have reshaped the landscape of business and personal growth, particularly for Black women entrepreneurs. Esther's work isn't just transformative, it's revolutionary. She's not just changing lives, she's rewriting the narrative of what's possible for Black women in business. So, buckle up, we're about to explore profound lessons that could redefine your path to success. And trust me, by the end of this talk, you'll be seeing the world and yourself in a whole new light. Let's start with a question that's been buzzing in my mind lately. What truly sets apart those who achieve extraordinary success from those who merely dream about it? Is it luck, talent, or is it something far more fundamental? Esther Franklin's journey reveals a truth that's both simple and profound. Everything begins with mindset. But hold on, this isn't your typical believe in yourself pep talk. No, what Esther shares goes deeper, touching the very core of what it means to be a successful entrepreneur, especially as a Black woman in today's business world. Imagine for a moment you're standing at the edge of a vast, uncharted territory. This territory is your potential, your future success. But between you and that success lies a jungle of challenges, doubts, and societal expectations. How do you navigate this? According to Esther, it starts with building a firm foundation on who you are. This isn't just about self-confidence, it's about self-knowledge. Think about it. How many times have you second-guessed yourself in a crucial moment? How often have you dimmed your light to fit into someone else's expectations? I'll bet it's more times than you'd care to admit. I know I've been there. But here's the kicker. These moments of hesitation, these compromises of self, are the very things holding us back from greatness. Now, knowing who you are is just the beginning. Esther emphasizes that understanding what you're doing and the value you bring to the table are equally crucial. It's like having a compass, a map, and a purpose all rolled into one. Without these, you're just wandering in that jungle hoping to stumble upon success. And let's be real, stumbling upon success is about as likely as stumbling upon a unicorn in your backyard. Let's break this down. Knowing who you are, that's your compass. It guides your decisions big and small. Understanding what you're doing, that's your map. It gives you direction, strategy, a plan of action, and recognizing the value you bring, that's your purpose. It's what keeps you going when the journey gets tough. And believe me, it will get tough. It's not just a walk in the park. It's more like a marathon through a minefield while juggling flaming torches. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how does this translate into real world success? This is where Esther's wisdom really shines. She doesn't just talk about abstract concepts, she grounds them in the reality of building and growing a business. Consider this. Starting a business is relatively easy. Yes, you heard that right. In today's world, with technology at our fingertips, you can set up a business in a matter of hours. Heck, you could probably do it right now while listening to this podcast. But here's the kicker. Building a long-term, self-sustaining business, that's a whole different ballgame. It's like the difference between microwaving a TV dinner and creating a five-star gourmet meal from scratch. It takes strategy, preparation, and something more. Something that Esther calls the trifecta of success: intent, commitment, and sacrifice. Now, don't roll your eyes at me. I know these words might sound like they belong on a motivational poster, but now stick with me here. Intent. It's not just about having a goal, it's about having a clear, unwavering vision of what you want to achieve. It's about waking up every day with a purpose that's bigger than your fears, bigger than the obstacles in your path. It's like having a North Star guiding you through the darkest nights. Commitment. And this isn't just showing up, it's showing up fully, even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing through the days when everything seems to be going wrong, when your motivation is at rock bottom and your doubts are screaming louder than your dreams. It's about being the person who shows up to the gym at 5 a.m., not because you feel like it, but because you said you would, and sacrifice. Oh, this is the part that many aspiring entrepreneurs overlook. Success demands sacrifice. It might mean late nights, missed social events, or taking risks that feel uncomfortable. But here's the thing. When you're clear on who you are and the value you bring, these sacrifices don't feel like losses. They feel like investments in your vision. It's like giving up junk food, not because you hate yourself, but because you love your future self more. But let's get real for a moment. As Black women in business, we face unique challenges. The path to success isn't just about hard work and smart strategies, it's also about navigating a world that doesn't always see our value, that doesn't always make space for our voices. This is where Esther's message becomes not just inspiring, but essential. She reminds us that our stories, our experiences, our very presence in the business world is revolutionary. Every success we achieve isn't just a personal victory, it's a statement. It's a reshaping of the narrative about what's possible for Black women in business. It's like we're not just climbing the ladder of success, we're building our own ladder and inviting others to climb with us. Think about the last time you walked into a room and felt like you didn't belong. Maybe it was a business meeting where you were the only woman of color. Maybe it was a networking event where everyone seemed to know each other except you. Now, imagine walking into that same room, not with trepidation, but with the unshakable knowledge of who you are and the value you bring. That's the power of the mindset Esther talks about. It's not just about feeling confident, it's about being grounded in your worth, your purpose, your vision. This brings us to a crucial point in Esther's philosophy, the importance of representation. We need more professional Black women represented in the world, not just for our own success, but for the generations coming after us. Every time we step into our power, every time we refuse to dim our light, we're creating space for others to do the same. Let me share a story with you that illustrates this point perfectly. A few years ago, I met a young Black woman named Tasha at a business conference. She was bright, ambitious, and had a brilliant business idea, but she was hesitant to pursue it. When I asked her why, she said, "I just don't see many people who look like me succeeding in this field." That conversation lit a fire in me. I realized that by succeeding, by being visible, I wasn't just building my own business. I was showing Tasha and countless others like her what was possible. Fast forward 2 years and Tasha's business is thriving. She often tells me that seeing other Black women succeed gave her the courage to take that leap. But here's the challenge Esther puts before us. It's not enough to just be present. We need to be vocal, to share our stories, to uplift and build character amongst Black women. This isn't about bragging or self promotion. It's about creating a narrative that challenges stereotypes, that showcases our diversity, our strength, our innovation. Imagine a world where young Black girls grow up seeing women who look like them in every field, at every level of business. Imagine the impact on their dreams, their ambitions, their sense of what's possible. That's the world we're building, one success story at a time. Now, let's talk about character. Esther emphasizes that your character shapes your thoughts, actions, and interactions. In the world of business, your character is your brand. It's what people remember long after the details of a deal have faded. It's what builds trust, fosters relationships, and opens doors. But character isn't just about being nice or ethical. It's about being authentic, about staying true to your values, even when it's difficult. It's about making hard choices that align with who you are and what you stand for. In a world that often pressures us to conform, to play small, to fit into predefined boxes, maintaining your character can be your greatest act of rebellion and your strongest path to success. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a woman named Maya, who was offered a lucrative contract with a company known for its unethical practices. The money was tempting, especially given the financial challenges her business was facing. But Maya knew that taking this contract would compromise her values and the mission of her company. She made the difficult decision to turn it down. At the time, it seemed like a setback. But you know what? That decision actually opened doors for her. Word got around about her integrity. And soon, she was attracting clients who shared her values. Her business not only survived, but thrived, all because she stayed true to her character. This brings us to a critical point in Esther's teachings, the power of peeling back layers. We all carry layers of conditioning, of expectations placed on us by society, family, even our own limited beliefs. To truly step into our power, to access our full potential, we need to be willing to peel back these layers. It's a process that can be uncomfortable, even painful at times. It might mean confronting beliefs that have held you back. It might mean letting go of identities that no longer serve you. But on the other side of this process, that's where you find your true self, your true power. I remember going through this process myself. I had to confront the belief that as a black woman, I needed to work twice as hard to be seen as half as good. This belief was driving me to the point of burnout. It was only when I peeled back this layer, when I challenged this belief, that I was able to work smarter, not harder, and achieve even greater success. As we near the end of our journey through Esther's wisdom, let's reflect on the transformative power of these insights. We've talked about the importance of knowing who you are, understanding your value, and the trifecta of intent, commitment, and sacrifice. We've explored the unique challenges and opportunities for Black women in business and the crucial role of representation in storytelling. But here's the question that Esther's insights ultimately lead us to. What's your next step? What layer are you ready to peel back? What bold move are you prepared to make, armed with this newfound understanding of your worth and potential? Remember, change starts from within. It starts with a decision to see yourself not as the world has defined you, but as you truly are, powerful, valuable, capable of extraordinary things. It starts with a commitment to your growth, to your vision, to the impact you want to make in the world. Now, I want to leave you with a challenge, a call to action that goes beyond just inspiration and moves into transformation. Here it is. For the next 30 days, I want you to do something that scares you every single day, something that pushes you out of your comfort zone and into the realm of your potential. Maybe it's speaking up in that meeting where you usually stay quiet. Maybe it's reaching out to that mentor you've been too intimidated to approach. Maybe it's finally launching that business idea you've been sitting on, whatever it is. Do it with the full knowledge of who you are and the value you bring. And here's the kicker. I want you to document this journey. Share it on social media. Just blog about it. Tell your friends. Not for likes or validation, but to inspire others, to show them what's possible when a Black woman steps fully into her power. Because here's the truth. Your success is not just personal, it's revolutionary. Every time you succeed, every time you break a barrier, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the narrative, you're reshaping expectation, you're paving the way for generations to come. So I challenge you, step into your power, embrace your unique voice, share your story, be the representation that someone else needs to see. Remember, the world is waiting for what only you can bring. Your journey starts now with a single step, a single decision to embrace all that you are and all that you can become. You are not just building a business. You are not just pursuing success. You are reshaping narratives, breaking barriers, and paving the way for generations to come. You are a force of nature, a titan in the making, and the world is ready for your brilliance. Are you ready to unleash your inner titan? Are you ready to rewrite the rules of success? Are you ready to show the world what a Black woman entrepreneur can truly achieve? The stage is set. The spotlight is on you. It's time to shine, not just for yourself, but for every Black girl who's ever doubted her place in the world of business. It's time to be the change you want to see in the world. Remember, you are not just chasing success. You are defining it. You are not just following your dreams. You are creating a new reality. And you are not just building a business. You are building a legacy. So go forth, unleash your inner titan, and let the world witness the unstoppable force of a Black woman who knows her worth, owns her power, and is ready to change the game. The future is waiting, and it's Black, it's female, and it's absolutely brilliant, just like you. Thank you.